Hi everyone. I'll just check. Okay, I'll check. Hello, hi. I'll check my voice first. Oh, always have to check first. Hi, how are you? How's everyone? Hello. Hi, Martin. Okay, that's good. I just done a Chinese one, so the English one should be okay. Well, let's start. Hi everyone, welcome to Insights with Lily 全媒体 Europe. Today is Saturday, it's the 10th of October, and now it's European Central Time. What's the time? 16:30. Okay, I just back from Berlin. Well, as you can see, that's Berlin's background. That's why this week my program's schedule is always a little bit mixed. Normally I do my live streaming on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the afternoon. But if I'm traveling, well, yes, I do have business. I had a business in Berlin, some real estate business. But I had a short stay in Berlin from Sunday to Wednesday. I really enjoy that. Berlin is a city I always love, and I live in Berlin in 2018 when I first arrived in Germany. That's a city so interesting. It's full of history. They had some scars of history, but now it's such an international city, and it's so non-German. Yeah, because Berlin, I live in Bingen, near Frankfurt, but Berlin is such a city because everywhere in Germany is very much in order and very German look. And Berlin is sometimes you feel it's chaos, and Berlin people looks so different because. Everywhere else in Frankfurt, I live in Frankfurt as well, in Hamburg, they all very German. But in Berlin, even the German people there, they quite open-minded, and you see more artists. And actually, Berlin is a startup city of Europe now. So you see lots of young people. And later I'm going to talk about today. I think start from today, Berlin started curfew, first time in 70 years. So that's a bit pity because Berlin really is famous for its nightlife. And later of the program, I'm going to, because today is a weekend, and also today is International Mental Health Day. So I'm going to introduce artwork by Alfred Kubin. Yeah, because personally, I'm interested in philosophy, history, and arts. So art program will be part of my program. Yes. Next week, I'm going to travel again. I'm going to Aachen. Wow, that's such a cool city because when I do lots of history program in Chinese, just introduce. I was just getting to medieval time, and I'm going to talk about Charlemagne the Great. Charles the Great. So Aachen is his capital, and he was born there, and he was buried there. So next week I'm going to have more travel program. Now, before I talk about politics and news about Berlin, I definitely would like to talk more about Berlin. And I'm going to show you some videos, and because I met friends in Berlin, especially one I met because that's my business trip, so I met more, of course I met Germans, but mainly met quite a lot of business partners, Chinese business partners in Berlin. There's a famous one, he's the vice president, he's the president of Chinese Tour Guide Association, and he's the vice president of Chinese Hunan Province Association. But one thing I'm interested in, actually I did an interview to him at the moment because we can do more editing. So I just show you some short videos we make and later probably, but that interview was in Chinese. So I'm going to translate a little bit for you, but just would like to show you about Berlin. As for my family and friends in Australia, in New Zealand, and in America. Yeah. Be with me. I'm going to share my screen with you. So I'm going to show you some short videos about Berlin, and we'll talk again. Yeah. Sharing. Okay, at the moment I'm sharing my screen with you. Not this one. Sorry, that's the wrong screen to sharing. Now it's, yeah, that's the one. I'm going to share the other one. This one. This is Berlin. Brandenburg Gate, Borden Museum, the Berlin Cathedral, Berlin Opera House. This is Uberbaum Bridge. This is River Spree. This is Berlin's TV tower. I went up there. There's a rotating restaurant on top. Very nice. This is old German Parliament building. Victoria Park. And this is William Cathedral. Oh, shopping in Berlin. Oh, I love it. Okay, so that is some short sceneries about Berlin. Basically, those are the major. I haven't shown you. Next time, probably I'll show you the Berlin Wall and Charlie's checkpoint. But now I'm going to show you, because I already talked about I made some with some friends, but he's a great cook. But anyway, I show you the video I did with him, because he's a tour guide as well, so he'll show you get on the electric little small, you'll see that little electric car, and it's very popular in Berlin. Now I'm going to show you my Mr. Ma. I'm going to share my screen with you again. Okay, let's go back to that. Let's go to, okay, sorry, I'm not going to do that again. Let's do this. Okay, let's share the screen again. This is a very interesting one.
大家好，今天小马哥要坐上这一辆柏林现在最流行的粉红色的电动小旅行车，带大家逛一逛柏林的老城。老司机是一位地地道道的柏林大叔，他对柏林的历史和文化非常的了解，而且呢，一路上会非常热情、幽默风趣的为你讲柏林的故事。这条经典的柏林老城旅游线路，从勃兰登堡门出发，沿着美丽的菩提树下的大街，开始了我们的旅程。菩提树下的大街是老城里最古老的一条大街，西连勃兰登堡门，东连柏林最古老的皇宫柏林宫。然后再进入法兰西大道，我们到达了柏林最漂亮的广场。宪兵广场，紧接着就进入了和宪兵广场相邻的贝贝尔广场。贝贝尔广场的周边有洪堡大学、洪堡大学图书馆，以及柏林最古老的歌剧院——国家歌剧院。贝贝尔广场中央的玻璃地板 是为了纪念1933年的焚书事件而修建。紧接着我们又回到了菩提树下的大街。现在看到的这一个现代建筑是著名的华裔设计师贝聿铭设计的国家历史博物馆入口。最后我们到达的是柏林的3处世界文化遗产之一的博物馆岛上一共有5座博物馆。1830年到1930年，岛上除了5座博物馆以外，还有一座德国最大的基督教教堂——柏林大教堂。好，虽然只有短短的30分钟，我们已经将柏林古城里面最有代表性的建筑已经尽收眼底了。希望下一次小马哥带你再了解柏林，看柏林。
There's so many cafes, restaurants in Berlin. I just love the cafe scene. So beautiful. Berlin's size is about 9 times compared with Paris. Yeah, cafes just everywhere. Berlin is just a lifestyle city. It's so relaxing, full of arts, exhibitions, museums. This is the most famous luxury Kubin street. Let's see all those luxury brand stores in Charlottenburg. Shopping.
小马哥给我介绍了很多关于柏林的知识。柏林就这样一个既古老又现代，既有着丰富的深厚的德国文化底蕴的城市，又充满了开放、包容、国际情怀、现代情怀的城市。
City full of German culture, full of international taste as well. It's beautiful autumn day. I love also there are so many shops in Berlin.
One man affected a million. The devil wrapped up in human skin.
Oh, food. Berlin has so many food and it's cheap. Yeah, I just love that.
How do I know?
Chinese, Thai, German, and any type of great food. It's so good. Yeah, talking about food, I'm gonna share with you another video here. Mr. Ma, he's a great cook. Look at that. It's good too. Yeah. Oh. Chinese food, of course, there's Chinese cooking. Mr. Ma is a great cook. I really, really enjoy that. And this is another one is my favorite. Look at that. Oh, crabs. I live in Berlin for 1 year. I don't know they have crabs. This is my favorite. Wow, look at that. He's so good. He's such a good cook. Okay. So, that's my short trip to Berlin, and as you can see, Berlin is such a great city. It's with people from all over the world, from Europe, and Berlin's nightlife is so colorful, and people are so colorful too. And of course, you can see I met with friends. We've been to cafe, been shopping, and Mr. Ma, he's a tour guide. Also, he's a great cook. Yeah, so I was there for a year. I didn't see live crabs, but anyway, I seriously enjoy staying in Berlin for 3 short days. And the food is just amazing. And Berlin, actually, I think the living cost is lower than any other German major cities. So that's really great. And next time, definitely I'm going to look for more crabs in Berlin. But pity, yeah, just announced today, Berlin is going to start curfew from tonight. So basically from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. All the cafes, all the bars, restaurants going to be closed. And curfew means you can't go out either. So for Berliners, Berlin basically is a party city. And if you can't go out, that's such a pity. But currently the coronavirus is kind of, Germany is experiencing the second wave of coronavirus. So I think in Germany there's a threshold. Every 100,000 people, if consistently, if more than 7 days, there are 50 new cases infected new cases in every 100,000 people. They have to upgrade the measures. That's what happened in Berlin. Yeah, I really feel sorry for Berlin because such a great city, and I really love it. And the curfew, which is the first time in 70 years since World War II. So that's very something. But hopefully, Berliners will go out of this curfew as soon as possible, because this curfew currently is only till 31st of October. So yes, Berliners, I wish you all the best. But other cities, Frankfurt, Hamburg, and Bremen, even Aachen is the one I'm going next week. It's they reaching the threshold as well. So it's I think in Frankfurt they're going to tighten up the measure. So Frankfurt basically for me is a shopping city. If you go to Frankfurt, you have to wear, even outdoors on those shopping districts, you have to wear masks. So okay, it's autumn. The weather's getting colder and colder, so maybe that's the threat of second wave of coronavirus. But I'm not sure what to believe, because there are some scientific research showing the death rate for Germany in 2020. This death rate included all the coronavirus deaths. Actually, compared with 2018 and 2019, the total death numbers are less than 2018 and 2019. That is really encouraging, but strange. Basically, with coronavirus, with so many coronavirus, with all those terrible stories, the total death numbers in Germany this year actually is less than last year and less than 2018. So what did coronavirus bring to us? We had less people dying of all causes, including coronavirus. Why does all those measures necessary? I don't know now. Like Donald Trump, he's got coronavirus, and after 3 days, he's out. And maybe the virus is getting weaker after so many generations of mutation. Maybe more young people get infected. Maybe more people immune to that. Well, so shall we afraid of coronavirus? Well, just like Donald Trump, I agree with him. He said we shouldn't be, well, he's tested positive, but I agree with him. We shouldn't be afraid of coronavirus. Our life shouldn't be dominated by coronavirus. So I think that's the right attitude. But shall we have all these measures like a curfew? And I'm not going to talk about economic impact because so many businesses are suffering all over the world. But I'm just because there are so many methods and lefties, right? And we don't know from all those scientific statistics. We know this is probably less threatened than any other big flu, but because everybody react differently. Some people do suffer a lot. Some people die of that. So, well, personally, I think probably with limited measures, not affect too much about the economy or the society. I think maybe okay, because like the curfew in Berlin, it's because Berlin's most cases are caused by young people, and they drinking too much, they party all night. That's why young people, they probably don't show any symptoms or doesn't matter. They just have very mild symptoms, but they spread the virus. They spread to more risky groups like their parents, their relatives, or older adults. So I think maybe it's okay. Just 11 to 6. I'm not a party animal, so it doesn't affect me much. Berlin. There's so many things happening during the day, so it doesn't really bother me too much. And from 11 to 6, I know, of course, there are some business will suffer. So many business will be affected. But for short 2 weeks, see if we can get this under control. Also in other European cities like Paris. In France, they have more than 20,000 infections recently. That's quite a lot. That's probably very large since March and April this year. And also in Spain, Madrid, the capital city, Madrid, just declared state of emergency because their infection rate is much higher than Germany. Basically, in Germany, like Berlin, they have like 56 or 57 cases in every 100,000 population. But in Madrid, they reach 576 cases for every 100,000 the population. So I think in Europe, probably Europe is experiencing the second wave of coronavirus, but how serious that is, I think every country is trying hard not to lock down again. I think that's a very good approach, like Sweden and even China. China, according to my friends, they pretty much back to normal. Well, of course, they probably didn't report enough cases like every Western countries. We pretty much report every case. But China, my friend told me, they do vigorously testing, and of course, they do face reckoning. They have the coronavirus chip, basically insert into your mobile phone. They can monitor anywhere you go, anything you do. But that's in China. That's why maybe because they have to get the health code. Basically, everybody has to get tested if you are negative or positive, and the result will be in your chip, and that chip will be inserted into your mobile phone. That's how China control that, of course. The privacy protection, I think it's very hard to implement that in Western countries. So, according to World Health Organization, we are probably still not out of the wood yet. the coronavirus pandemic is definitely not under control globally. Yeah, of course, we know in the United States they have more than 7.5 million people infected, and also Russia, Brazil, India, they are not off their first wave yet. So, by any luck, I hope that his pandemic will be over very soon. On the other hand, the vaccines are not. My Chinese friend told me they started injection coronavirus vaccine in China. Whoa, God, they are brave. Definitely, I'm not going to do the vaccine anytime soon. Definitely not for the Chinese vaccine, and even I think the vaccine from Moderna, not the actress, Moderna, the pharmaceutical company, and Pfizer. I think there are some reports showing those people, they had the vaccine injection. Some of them react very badly. They show symptoms just like very serious coronavirus infection. So anyway, what I mean is just the coronavirus vaccine is not going to be come out very soon, and if I'm going to get a vaccine or not, I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm definitely not going to be the first ones to try a vaccine. Okay, today is weekend, of course. I already showed you my short stay in Berlin, and today I'm going to talk more about arts. And on the other hand, today is International Mental Health Day, so I'm going to show you art paint by Alfred Kubin. Now I'm going to share my screen with you again. Oh, okay, so I'm going to take this off, and Kubin's art. Oh, this is the artwork I'm going to talk about. It's the title is Man. This painting is by Austrian artist Alfred Kubin in 1902. And this is Kubin is a typical painter of symbolism and expressionism. So this painting I'm going to Kubin is Alfred Kubin was an Austrian printmaker, illustrator, and occasional writer. Kubin is considered an important representative of symbolism and expressionism. Actually, himself, he suffered from depression and had a nervous breakdown before the age of 20. In 1896, he tried to commit suicide at the grave of his mother, from whose untimely death he could not recover. So without the ability to change direction, because this painting is quite dark, the title is called Man. I think Kubin tried to show, maybe, because symbolism, the typical symbolism is showing deep symbols, symbolize something deeper in their heart. Without the ability, this painting showing, a man just roller coasting down the track to endless track. I can see from, because this track, you can't change direction, you can't get out of this track. And from the top, actually from the darkest point of view, the track came out, and the track going deeper, going away. We can't see the end, but I think I can see the contrast between the dark and the light part. And on this track is a man on the roller coaster. His hands being tied at the back, and he basically, there's only one track, and he can't change the track. He can't change the direction. Without the ability to change direction or escape the end of the track looming in the distance, I think Kubin wants to show a helpless man on a roller coaster rush to meet his destiny. His face, his expression is rigid and kind of pathetic. And this is Kubin's reflection on the general fate of humanity. He just tried to illustrate the fate of an individual or the whole humanity. In his 1904 letter, Kubin wrote, "Death, nothingness, is the fate of the world, and all those individuals' forces which together constitute the world. Each of us expire unconditionally along a predestined route, like a machine." Yeah, this artwork is quite dark. That's why it's a typical symbolism. And but as I can see, from the darkness, like I already say, the end of the track is actually showing the brightest part of the painting. So I think they just probably, because symbolism, you can explain that, because that's, you basically not just looking at the paintings or pictures, you look at the symbol, the meaning behind or inside the painting. So from this painting, I can see the depression, the anxiety the painter experienced, and also he tried to showing that's his own fate, and also he's worried about the fate of the whole humanity. So this symbolism actually is quite philosophical. There's a symbolism movement in late 19th century in literature and in arts. From this painting, I actually see a little bit of hope. That's why the track is from the dark part and ended actually in the brighter part. So I always agree. So I'm going to. Yeah. So okay. I think we had enough of this painting. Yeah, that's. Today is a quite arty day, and from that art, like my reading is yes, our fate, the humanity or individual's fate is we can't change much our direction. It's on the track. Maybe, of course, death is the destiny of every man, or maybe it's the mankind too. But like I did quite a lot talking on philosophy, on history. I always believe even the universe, the law is destruction and creation. It's always the cycle. That's why from that painting, I can see the cycle. That's why I don't know if Kubin tried to express that too. That's why he used the color as quite it's black and white, but it's quite contrasting. I can see from the dark point, the track come out, but the end of the track, of course, maybe that's end, but that's the brightest point too. That's why I see the cycle between death and life. I see the cycle of destruction and creation. So this painting is because today is a mental health day, and their painting is to memorize that. But I think 2020 is a difficult year for all of us, for everyone. So I think this philosophical thinking, and art expressing, maybe that's the purpose I share with everyone. So always in any darkness, there's always some light come out. Okay, this is the weekend, and next week I'm going to travel again, and I'm going to Aachen on Monday. So I'm going to make I'm going to shoot more travel videos, because Aachen is such a beautiful and historical little town, and I'm going to talk about Charlemagne the Great. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, thank you very much for watching today, and I see you next week. Bye bye.